Hi, today we're going to see how we can create PDF files completely on automation from a Notion form. As you can see in the background, I have got a background check authorization form. And once a user fills in all the details in this particular form and they click on submit, the responses go to the responses side in the database. And what I'm looking to do is I'm going to create a PDF file on automation from all the responses that gets captured over here. I've already gone ahead and I've created two dummy responses in the database. And now I'm looking to create a PDF file on automation from the responses that we have over here. For this, we'll use a tool known as PDF Output. PDF Output helps you create PDFs on automation from a Google document with the help of a Notion database. You can use this setup to create reports, invoices, contracts, certificates, or even quotations from a Notion database at scale. So let's understand how the entire process will work. Click on Create PDF and sign in over here. So I'm going to quickly sign in and then we will understand how the automation will start to work. As you can see, I've already signed in. Now I need to add a Notion database at first. After this, I need to add a Google document. And then I need to map the properties of the database onto the document, which will help us create the PDFs on automation. So let's click on the drop down under Notion database and click on Add Notion database. So we need to add this database to the selection screen. So let's copy the database title that we have over here. So let me copy the database title entirely. Now click on next in the selection screen. You have two different options. If you want to go with a template which I've already provided, so this will create a duplicate Notion database on your workspace for testing purposes, which we obviously do not need. I want to add my own database. So click on select pages in the list and again click on select pages. And now the database title which you have copied, simply put it inside the search pages over here. So it will automatically find the particular form. Click on this and now the form is automatically added. Okay. So whenever you're adding any database to this list, always and always copy the database title at first and put it inside the search pages to be able to add the database. Do not add the database by selecting any top level pages over here because it may sometimes not add the correct database for you and your experience will not be smooth. So my recommendation to you is always add the database through the search pages field. Besides this, if your database contains any relation and roller properties which you want to use, so let's say the background check authorization form contains relational databases such as database A and database B, you can add the database A and database B over here as well. So you need to add the main database as well as you need to add any relational databases which are used through the search pages. If you do that, then only all the relation and roller properties will appear in the PDF file created, otherwise it will not appear. Okay. So make sure you're adding the main database through search pages as well as you're adding all the relational databases through the search pages as well. Having considered all of the points, let's click on allow access. And now we will get access to the background check authorization form, which we can use for the automation setup. So sometimes your database may not appear over here. You can simply reload the database or you can try to refresh the page altogether and the database will appear. But I already have the database available. So click on this background check authorization form. And now all the properties of that particular database will load up over here. So all the properties that you see in this database are already loaded up one below the other in this mapping section, which we can use to map the properties onto the document. So now let's click on add Google document. I have two options. Either I can go with an existing document which I have on my drive. So if I click on existing document, it will ask me to choose any existing document that I might have on a drive for the automation. I do not have any existing document available. So instead what I will do is I will add a demo document over here. This will create a copy of a demo document which I can use for the automation process. So you can see a new demo document has been added. Let me remove the top part which I do not need. All I need is the placeholders. So over here you can see it has already mapped all the properties of the database inside double curly brackets. So we have the current address, date of application, date of birth, email address, legal name. All these fields are these fields in the database which have already been created and they have been put inside double curly brackets right over here. Okay. So when the PDF file will be created, the value of current address that you see will be replaced from the current address column that you have over here. Similarly, date of application will be replaced from date of application that you have over here. And likewise, all the fields will automatically be mapped and the values will be fetched from the database to create the PDFs. If you want to manually map any property, simply click on copy. So let's say I want to add the date of birth. Click on copy. Date of birth is copied. Go to the document wherever you want to put it and use Control V or Command V. So you can use a keyboard shortcut Control V or Command V. This will allow you to paste the property onto the document live. So let's say I want to add the full legal name. I can again copy this and I can put it anywhere inside the document. Okay. So this creates the live mapping of the property inside the document. But since all the properties are automatically mapped, I do not need to do any mapping over here. Few things to understand before I go ahead. I can define the PDF file name. Okay. So I want to create the PDF file by the full legal name of the person that we have over here. So I can choose full legal name in this list, and all the PDF file now will be created as per the name that we have over here. And besides this, if you scroll to the right side of the database, you will be able to see two properties over here. One is ready to generate, which is defined under generate PDF, and you have PDF files as well. So any record that is marked as ready to generate, it will be converted to PDF file right over here. Okay. So make sure to choose the records as ready to generate, whichever one to create as PDF file, and it will be stored right over here in the PDF file section. So everything is correctly set up. Now let me click on download PDF and it will start downloading the PDF file for these two specific records. It will save the PDF file in my downloads folder, as well as it will create the PDF file right over here in the PDF file section. So you can see the first file is already created. Let me click on this and now I will be able to see the particular PDF file with all the mappings intact. So you can see all the mappings are already done. Let me click on the second file, and this file also has all the mappings intact. So we have two documents where all the mappings are correctly placed and everything is in intact for the automation process that we just carried out. This is the beauty of using the tool. But once everything is correctly set up, what you can do is you can click on setup Notion automation, and now this will create the automation to run inside Notion forever, which means you do not need to come back to PDF output and repeat the entire process to create the PDF file. All you need to do is once the user fills in the submissions over here and they click on submit and a new record is added, simply mark the record as ready to generate and the PDF file will be created right over here for your use case. This makes it completely hands-free and it removes the need to juggle between PDF output and the database to create the PDF. So everything that you do is now inside the Notion database. Once a record is added, turn it to ready to generate and the file will automatically be created right over here. Okay. So that is the beauty of using the tool PDF output. If you still have any questions, use the chat bubble at the bottom of the homepage and I will be able to assist you with any queries. We even have a contact section at the very bottom of this homepage which you can use to send me an email and I'll be able to take up your issues on this. You can take advantage of a free demo session. So do book a free demo session if you